Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to today's stream. Finally got my Xbox to work, man. I was about to say, I was like, bro, do not have it where I regret getting this console. Because it wants to do some old weird stuff. Dang, I didn't get that car. There was a car that I wanted to get and I didn't get it because I didn't do the thing in time. But yeah, I think something visually is going on with Xboxes. Before, I never had no issue with the screen, but yeah, I think that was the issue. It's weird because I'm like, I know I didn't change anything in my settings, so it's like, why was it carrying on like that, you know? But I got it to work. I can play my games. That's all I care about. Now I feel like I need to do a video. I'm gonna have to definitely do a video and let people know, like, yeah, this is what's been going on with Xboxes. Some reason it's having a visual issue. Honestly, I had thought my Xbox was broken. I was like, that just doesn't even make any sense. I've only had the console for 4 years. Like, Xbox 360s were lasting longer. I'm pretty sure there's people still to this day that got an OG Xbox 360. I'm like, you mean to tell me something that came out almost 20 years ago, that thing works better than a brand new console? And it's weird because I'm like, I know I haven't changed nothing in my settings to cause like no visual stuff, but it's like something about the HDR, like that has to be turned off. So, gotta make a video talking about that after I'm done with this stream. Let people know, yeah, for some reasons HDR turns on and then yeah, it just shows a black screen. I'm trying to think, I don't remember like turning off that settings off of my monitor. So, I don't know what's going on, but some weird stuff, man. I forgot to post that I was live on Instagram. Let me do that real quick. Of course, Instagram, you gotta take forever to post. Any day now. Alright, there it goes. But yeah, I was like, past couple of days, trying to figure out what was wrong with this Xbox, because I noticed that it wasn't starting up games. And I didn't know what was the issue, and it wasn't like I said, I hadn't changed nothing in my settings, like I didn't know what was going on, so then I was sitting down trying to figure out, And what upsets me is that I uninstalled all these different games, and I gotta go back and install them all. But yeah, I don't know what was the issue. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden it just decided this HDR thing it just don't work no more. And I'm like, I've never had that issue before. But if I did, it was like, I know I had to have turned it off a long time ago, but either it just randomly turned back on or something glitched with my Xbox. But I don't even fool with my settings. I'm like, all I do when I start up my Xbox is I already know what game I'm gonna play. I don't even fool around with my settings. So that's why I'm like, that's why it's even more so confusing, because I'm like, bruh, I know I don't go through my settings, so it's like, why? And I know people will probably ask, like, maybe somebody else went through here. I'm the only one that got control over my Xbox, so I know for a fact ain't nobody gonna go to my settings and be like, oh, let me turn off their or turn on their HDR settings and mess up their game every time. Because like what it'll do is that when I go and try to start up a game, like I can hear the audio but the screen is black. So then I put it to the test. I was like, okay, let me see. Then tested it out with this game, and I was like, okay, so it's that HDR settings. So I'm over here thinking it was the quality. Was it the quality? It was because I was like, okay, I'll just see if I could play this game on like 1440p. And then the screen started flickering, and I'm like, oh nah, I can't do that. So I'm like, let me bump it up to 4K. And that's what I'm playing off of right now. And I'm like, okay, some weird stuff, but yeah, I know I wasn't fooling around with that HDR settings. It's like I might be a forgetful person, and I might not remember a whole lot of stuff. But I know I wasn't fooling around with no HDR settings on my Xbox, and then forgot to switch the settings back, and then go like, cause I started noticing it. I think it was like at the beginning of the year, and I remember I went to go play a game, and I was like, okay, yeah, I think that game is just being weird. And then, but I'm like, that's still though, that just don't even, something just don't add up, because I was like, there was at one point in time where I was clicking on games and it wasn't doing nothing. So I'm like, that was because of the HDR settings too. Yeah, something ain't adding up. And I honestly feel that Xbox, they had to have known something's going on with our consoles, and we gotta come out with a patch update to fix it. I'm gonna check afterwards and see like when was the last time Xbox updated, cause yeah, I was like, I know for a fact that at HDR settings, it being checked, it's gonna prevent a game from opening up, and maybe it does, and I just don't know. But it just seems like just out of the blue, nowhere, like games just started working. Then I tried playing this game off of my PC. And when I went to go, I think, yeah, y'all was there for that stream. I went to go switch out the screen or the display so I can see chat. And yeah, then the game just crashed. And so I'm like, bruh, Microsoft, there's a lot of stuff you guys got to work on. And have it where games play the same exact way as if, because I'm like, I just don't see how a $500 console can play a game better than a $3,000 PC. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like they're pretty much saying go cheaper and get better. It's like, and you think like all this technology just day and age now, it's like they just have stuff come equipped with like HDR settings or whatever. Like, why is it that I sit here and go and play a game, and it's like, or if I go out and get something, I get like the thing with like the cheapest equipment inside of it, and I'm like, bruh, I don't now see, because it don't take that long to load up. You mean to tell me it's just gonna have me just do a practice race and then that's it? And I know if I leave, then it's going to have it where I do that practice race all over again. Can I play the crew? Yeah, we're gonna. Well, actually, no, cause let's exit out of that and then just make sure. So I'm not gonna sit here and be doing races over and over and over again. So I'm just gonna let that game have its little time of the month thing going on, and I'm gonna just play something else. It's like now I gotta sit down and install. And it was even weird because it was like Xbox 360 games too. So it was like all these different games just all had a random HDR settings. That's what confuses me. I'm like, bruh, that is just, stuff wasn't adding up. Stuff was not adding up. Main stage and the MotorFest Walk of Fame. It's the place to be if you really want to become a MotorFest legend. Each month is a chance for your name to be marked onto the stars. It's the MotorFest legend last month. You know, people, they sitting down, they be playing this game just so they can get that. Don't care about nothing else.
The Hoonigan crew worked closely with our team to bring you a month of street mastery. But that's not all. Brian?
Look, it's all about pressure. Speed is nothing without skill, and we have the best way to demonstrate that. Check it out.
This is your chance to flash your talent and perform the craziest tricks under crazy pressure. With Hoonigan behind the wheel, expect the
I feel like that wasn't that person's car, and they were just leaning across it, and it's like, you know that's not your car.
Street supercars.
It's like, you know it's your 9 to 5, you're not affording that car.
This is the place and time to stretch each to their very limit.
What's up, Clokey? There's no way possible I'd drift my car that close to the edge or something.
As always,
Ain't gonna have her wear my card. Next thing you know, they all like, breaking news, professional racer Tyler Moss crashes his car after getting all the way to the edge. Got the Xbox right. Yeah, it was weird. It was because of some HDR settings for my screen, and I'm like, I never had fooled with that. So that's why I'm like, I'm confused because I'm like, how did that happen? It's like I never fooled with that, so that's why I'm like, I don't know why it was that settings was on, but it's supposed to be off because I guess with the monitor that I have, it doesn't have that settings equipped, or it doesn't come equipped with that settings. But it was like that with all games. It wasn't even like it was like the next gen games. It was with all games. Xbox 360, Xbox One. So yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. Good old technology. Always gotta love when it just does some weird stuff. I'm by myself? Okay. To be honest, I wish I had an Xbox. I just want to experience their servers there. Yeah, that's one thing I could say about Xbox. I felt like when it came down between like the console war throughout the years, like Xbox and PlayStation, I don't know, not trying to say anything bad about them, but I feel like I always especially back then during the Xbox 360 days, like servers and just gaming was it was peak gaming. PlayStation, I'd say, was more so good because of the visuals that they had for their games. But Xbox, when it came down to like gaming, they didn't really care about. I mean, they focused on it, but the gaming part was more there. Sony's been, I feel like throughout the years though, they've been killing it when it comes to gaming. Yeah, we all had to play on that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I still don't understand. Yeah, and I still to this day don't understand, like, why were we having to pay when it's like we're paying for the console. I remember I saw this a while back, and it's like you're paying $500 for a console. Well, at the time with Xbox 360s, it was like, what, $300-400? But regardless, you're paying for the console. You should be able to play online for free. If all my money just went to the console, it's like there are people out there that probably saved up, went to go get them consoles just to find out, oh yeah, you got paid to play online too. That's something I just don't understand. And PlayStation, I know, and I still don't understand that transition. Like, all my friends is on Xbox, and I'm like, do you guys, well, it wasn't even them that was at the time being, yeah, I know they wasn't using the money to buy their online services. That's why Xbox on PC is just bad. I know, right? Well, you still have to pay for the membership. Because they have like that, well, no, actually, no, I take that back. No, never mind. It's the Game Pass that you gotta pay for. Never mind. That was probably the best thing that they could have came out with. Honestly, another Sony needs to do that with PlayStation. They need to have like a PlayStation app where you can play your games that you bought on your PlayStation on there. They do that, and I'm like, fam, you guys ain't gonna have to worry about nothing, but that's just weird. Gaming is just in a weird state right now. That's one thing, though, that about, like, Xbox, when you try to play a game from your Xbox on your PC, depending on the game, it don't carry over the DLCs. Like, a game that does that is Destiny. So, like, if you, I don't know if you play Destiny, but if you were to buy all the DLCs off of your Xbox, you'll have to buy them all over again on PC. And I'm like, Bungie, you guys are some scammers. No one already done bought these DLCs, and I gotta buy them again just so I can play them on PC. I'm like, if that's the case, then I'm like, bruh, then accommodate me for the money that I spent on my PC. Or racing press, okay. Yeah, so you chilling. They really don't have too many. It's, yeah, if you buy like Forza Motorsport 7, you can play that. This game you can't play on there. Forza Horizon. Oh yeah, the Forza Horizon games, yeah, you can play those. Yeah, all the Forzas you can play if you have the Xbox Game Pass. And I think the PC version of the Xbox Game Pass, I don't think it, is it 14? It might be like, it's between like $9.99 to $14.99. More than the new Forza. You know, I have to sit down and actually give 7 a chance. I have to actually play that game. I think after this I might install it just to see what it's about. Because everybody, they always say that like 7 was probably the best. I spent $76 on Steam just to play the new Forza. Dang, you should have got the Game Pass. You should have got the Game Pass, and then that probably would have only been like at most like $17. Dang, bruh. Did you play it beyond 2 hours in 2 weeks? Because it's like you could have gotten your money back before that. But dang, man, oh, I would be hurt. What car should I use? Should I use the Vet? Yeah, let's use the Corvette. Nah, I heard good things about it at launch. I could tell you right now that the PC version, it's weird. I tried playing it the other day on PC and it crashed for me. I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but yeah, I was like, I'm gonna use this Xbox Game Pass to save myself some money. Then I heard the negative reviews. Yeah. Negative reviews, man. Hey, dang. Oh, that's unfortunate. I am sorry to hear that. That is messed up. So, I mean, but did you like it at least? I know you say you like 7 more. I was enjoying it. Okay, okay. Because, dang. I mean, 18 hours, though. I feel like, yeah, that's arcadey feel. Yeah. I don't know. Call me weird, but I don't mind that. I don't mind, like, when games have, like, that arcade feel. Like, it looks realistic, but it just has, like, an arcade. Because the one game that was like that was Dirt 4. And then Dirt 5, I was like, I don't know. Glad I had Gran Turismo 7. You know, I try to get, I like it, don't get me wrong. But I wish there were some things that were different about that game. I think if they come out with a Gran Turismo Sport 2 or Gran Turismo 8, yeah, there's some things I would like to see for that game. Older games you will enjoy. Oh yeah, that's like that with all games. You always gonna enjoy the older version. That's why, like, in my opinion, the best Forza Motorsport of all time would probably be 4. That's just my opinion. But yeah, them old Forzas, they used to hit. GT Sport, that was the demo. It was a paid demo. Wow, that's wow. All right. I remember I bought it. I didn't really get too much into it, but wow, a paid demo. That's Sony's like, nah, we gonna make our money. Paid demos, man, that's insane. Because it was just like 7. I think that's why I was like, I'm gonna probably go back and get Sport, but never mind. I'm like, you know, I guess if anything, I'll probably get it one day to get the achievements. But other than that, I'm like, ain't gonna be no time soon. This content, plus it was focusing on multiplayer. Wow, people always be thinking that people want to play games on online. Like, I get it, but nowadays you gotta play online games with friends. You can't play online games with random people. I think a lot of the people in the gaming industry needs to understand that. Like, you have to play with people that you know, because if you play with randoms, they just be in their own little world. You trying to play the game, they trying to get XP. Then it's like you trying to get XP, then they trying to do all the side missions. You start doing the side missions, then they want to go AFK. That's why I'm like, nah, you gotta play games nowadays with friends. At least you guys be all on the same page. Used to play with friends on GT7. Yeah. None of my friends, though, they don't really be playing racing games like that. Like, the one friend that did get me in, like, a little bit more into racing games, he don't really be playing racing games like that. He be more so playing, like, Call of Duty and stuff. Plus the clan racing, yeah. Like, I remember we used to play Forza Motorsport 4. And that was, I have to say, I think that was, like, the last time. Or, no, Forza Horizon 2. Forza Horizon. The first Forza Horizon, not 2, but yeah, I was like, we were playing a little bit of that. I had an opportunity to join a GT7 clan, but I just wanted to race. There's like more to racing in the clan. Wanted to have fun with the homies. What more could they possibly? I was like, fam, this is, I guess, you know, it's a simulator, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, this is a video game. Like, you go to GameStops for this. It's like, we ain't like no actual professional racers and stuff, but it be people out there, they take their stuff too. Yeah, there's this competitive race called 300-mile-per-hour race. Dang. Yeah, it be people, they take that stuff too seriously. I'm like, fam, like, look, I just got off work. I'm just trying to just, you know, sit on the game and just relax. I don't know, like, I get it, cause I'm in a like a gaming organization. So I get, like, you know, setting some time aside for those, like, organizations, but at the same time, I'm like, bruh, you gotta understand, it's like, all this stuff is, like, when you think about it, it's all based off of having fun. That's why I'm like, I did create my own org, but I'm like, you know, I'm not, like, heavily involved. Like, there's some people that just, they treat that stuff, like, way too serious. It was 1 lap around Special Route X. Special Route X. Is that the one where it's like you're on, like, a bridge or something? I remember there was one where it had, like, long straightaways, and you were on this bridge, and you could, like, really test out the speed of the car. 18-mile track, 2 curves. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember doing that race, and I was all like, hey, yo, this track is crazy. I did like the Gran Turismo movie, though. The Gran Turismo movie was actually pretty sick. I watched that for the first time. It got on Netflix, and I was like, I watched that for the first time. I thought it was a good movie. Oh, got inspired by that. The movie? Because I was like, yeah. I was like, my mom, she watched it too, and she was all like, I had to, you know, as we were watching the movie, I had to explain to her, like, yeah, you know, all the different key moments. She like explaining, like, you know, although it's, you know, you could get this game at GameStop's, like, but it is considered a simulator. When you gonna win races? Oh yeah, I think that's like working on it. Yeah. That was all like, yeah, that's always the go-to conversation afterwards. You watch some movie like that, and you get them questions all like, oh, so when you gonna do that? I'm like, all right, look, bruh, that is that man, and I am my own man. I am not gonna be out there flipping cars, being in cars that can get up to like 100 and something degrees. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm going to be in the comfort of my home doing these races. There was way too many crazy things going on in that movie. Oh yeah, I'm like, with me, I got like the steering wheel controller, but that's for my Xbox. I'm like, yeah, I do all that stuff. I'm not trying to be spending, because them rigs, they be costing a lot. Like, you gotta get the specialized seats, then you gotta make sure that you get a good steering wheel controller. I'm like, bro, that's too much. Oh, I could get that car. I'm gonna see about that at some point. Ain't no way I'll race in these conditions. I'm like, raining outside, be the type of stuff. I'm like, hit a turn, all of a sudden car done spun out. Myself to collect exclusive Crew 2 cars, bring them over to MOTORFEST. Yeah, I was playing a little bit of Crew 2 at some point, and I did like that though, how there's like you can transfer cars over. I don't know why all games aren't like that. That's just weird how it's like you don't really be thinking about it with the Crew game, and then out of nowhere they're all like, oh yeah, by the way, you're allowed to transfer your cars, some of the cars over from to the MOTORFEST. It's like a lot of games they can learn from that. Forza, yeah, Forza. I have so many different games. I like how, like, the leaves, like the rain, you can tell, like, it's like windy and stuff, and I feel that them leaves is going a little bit too slow. Like, I don't know why, I just now noticing that, but I'm like, them leaves, it's like, and with me, because I live in Washington State, so I know how it can get when it's really windy outside. Yeah, you seeing leaves, like, they moving faster than that. There we go. Trying to learn a tune for the limos and crew MOTORFEST. That's the break-in and steering. I know it's like they did have like a lot of different cars that you don't usually see, because I can't even remember the last time I saw like a limo in a racing game. It might have been in one of the older Forzas, but I don't know. I did like that about this game, how they just had like a bunch of different random cars. Alright, because I was a whole Lamborghini out in the middle of the road. Limo's peak. Yeah. It's always those one cars where it's like you don't usually have them, but they still good. I got past the goal, so all I care about. So drive a taxi or a limo and MOTORFEST. You're goated. I'm trying to think. Do I have? I don't know. I know I don't have a limo, but do I have a taxi? I don't think I have a taxi there. No, I know I don't have a taxi. Limo is pretty good. I know I did see that they had some that was a car that I think I was tripping off of that they had in the game, because there ain't too many times where you see those types of cars in a racing game. How much is that car? Hold on.
The next one is bound.
Dang it, I didn't want to do that.
Baking.
This game, just for the game to come out, and they haven't really done a whole lot of different DLCs. I think that is pretty dope, though, that they had like well over 500 cars in this game. Dang. Yeah, that is a limo. I never seen no Chrysler limo before. Like, that's something where I'm like, I seen like them old classic like limos. I remember they used to come out with the Hummer limos, but I've never seen like a Chrysler limo. Exclusive car. I'll have to play more of the Crew to get that car, because that does look nice. What am I doing? They have a drifting lip. That's crazy. Like, of course, they'll have some stuff like that. How much does this? 600? Ooh, I can't buy this car. About time. All my money gone, but hey.
Playlist constraints removed. You can now experience it, driver.
It's been a minute since I've drifted in this game. I gotta learn that stuff all over again. It should be easy. This car does not handle off-road. I know that much. It's a tough though. I remember because they kind of had a car like this in Forza Horizon 5. So I'm like, I'm trying to like rememberize that, because I did kill the drifting on there. Drifting was actually, it did get easier. Actually drifts, yeah. 4 guys BRP. Alright. Good old that. Man. It shows I have all this. All right. I don't, bro. Where is this GPS thing taking me? Hey, GPS went crazy. They got this area off on its own little spot.
What up, everybody? Brian Scotto here from the Hoonigans, and this is the Gymkhana Grid Masters playlist. We'll go for it. So, like, how many times I've heard this? Have you ever listened, though? The crew at MOTORFEST invited us out here to do what Hoonigan does best, and that's build a Gymkhana right here in Hawaii. For this, we obviously need a driver that's ready to go fast and break a few things along the way. Before becoming a proper Gymkhana driver, you're gonna have to master the craft, and that means a bit of workshopping and a lot of action. Every Gymkhana driver gets a dope machine, and you will get yours. But first, you're gonna have to get to the end of this.
Sorry, man. If I get hurt, I'm suing.
No room for cautious driving anymore. Here, you drive like a hoonigan. Another activity awaits. introduce you to your new playground. Here, you're going to learn the ways of Hoonigan through various workshops set up by their team. Once your training is over, you'll be a real gymkhana driver, capable of leading your own gymkhana. But let's start at the beginning.
Perform multiple freestyle actions. Each action gives you points. Reach the objective across the finish line for the time. I think I could do that. I like how they have it where you go out and buy a car just to have it where you don't have to use that car and they loan you a vehicle. So what's the point of having me while I gotta spend $600,000 on the car? Why they got a basketball hoop in the background?
The MotorFest gave us free reign to create our own Gymkhana grid playground and practice our craft. This is the place to hone and perfect our skills in 3 different level zones. Show me your creativity, and you might get your chance to become the Gymkhana MotorFest driver. But for now, let me just show you around. You're gonna love it here. Looks like you're not the only one working out today. Lots of drivers out to burn rubber. No pressure. There's no need to rush this morning. Hey, this guy ahead, he's doing great at donuts.
Oh, you have to. Oh, okay, so you can't. All right.
New rule. The more tricks you perform, the more bucks you earn. But wait too long between tricks, and the bucks counter will drop. That bonus is for true Gymkhana masters only. Our 360 Madman is back. Go slide in his line, just follow his tire tracks. That's why I love this place. You have a wrecking ball, and you always have guys to get creative with it. Performing the wildest tricks. This is the Gymkhana DNA.
Only thing I wish this game did, like Need for Speed Heat, was cross-platform play. Yeah, I wish it was a little bit more simple because I know one of my friends, she has this game. And it's like having it where it just made more sense. It's like, you know, have it where it's like, yeah, you know, you guys can just easily join each other's game, be in the same party and all that stuff. It shouldn't matter if you guys are playing it on Xbox or PlayStation, but companies is weird, bro.
It takes a bit of preparation to become a Gymkhana driver. A lot, in fact. But for now, just remember this. If you have the right mindset, you'll be capable of anything. Like drifting to the edge of a canyon, or jumping over a helicopter, or, I don't know, anything.
Speed Cross, yeah. They should remaster the old Need for Speed games. That's what I've been heavy on. I've been like, bro, I would love to play Most Wanted right now.
That spits fire out of its V8. I mean, you are driving the mother of all Mustangs. Cross that line, and I'll tell you more about it.
Oh, I was being timed? Dang, I wasn't even realize I was being timed. I just...
So in the first event, you already get to drive the Hoonicorn. Realize that's the wildest Gymkhana machine we have ever built. You're a lucky one.
Pursuit
It took us 2 years to transform a 1965 Mustang into...
Yeah, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, that was good too. I do have that. Do I have that? Yeah, I have it on Switch. I have it on Switch.
2 massive turbos. Let's see how you did on this first outing. We'll film a few moments, a good way to see how you progress through the playlist. It's gonna take some time for you to harness all of this power. This thing makes crazy torque. It's not exactly a ride for beginners. All right, look, we're gonna keep the unicorn, but we're gonna stay on the grid playground. I wanna see how accurately you can actually slide this thing around.
Is that it?
Congratulations, driver. On to the next one. Come on, driver. The real Gymkhana quest starts now with your first drills. Score as many points as possible by performing the requested stunts, and you're sure to impress Scotto. Shouldn't be an issue. The unicorn was born to stunt.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like the old Tony Hawk games from back in the day. You just be spamming the trick. That's what I would do.
Okay, first training session, we're gonna rough up the unicorn a bit. We're focusing on Gymkhana essentials, big slides, and precision. Get the right amount of points, and we move on. You'll love the next trick. It's the grind rail. To grind these, you need to be properly aligned and to hit them at a high speed to slide all the way.
Wow. I feel like I'm on an episode of Fantasy Factory.
On your right and back again. A figure eight ahead. Try not to slide too wide. Now toss it back the other way. Up for a little grind rail? Passing through these tunnels earns you points too. They force you to be precise.
I was trying to go sideways on it. Didn't work out like I was thinking it would.
Come on, one last round. Give me a few more tricks. The unicorn? That's a tire-slaying monster. Don't be shy with it. Hell yeah, that's my driver. The first time we installed the grind rail was in Florida. We thought a car doing a skateboard trick? Man, that's gotta be cool. And it was.
All right, Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate the follow too.
You just taken your first step.
Have a good one.
To becoming a Gymkhana master.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead call it with this stream.
And therefore training.
Busy. Gotta go do some things real quick.
Car control requires timing and impact. Everything is weight balance. Engage the brake hard at that perfect moment. Get proper steering. But above all, never lift. Let's see how you handled your first slides with the Unicorn. So now the real test is going to be whether or not you can manage to put this all together in real Gymkhana conditions. First, out of this first stat I want to put together. There's 2 cars I want to see go head to head. Take your pick.
Well, I get to choose a car. At least I'm making my money back. Alright. That's honestly, you know what, now let me go through my games and start installing some games back, because there was a lot that I wanted to play. So that... let's see what other games... I did have a lot of Xbox 360 games. Should I install this? I could play it on PC. Yeah, I could play this game on PC. Never mind. Yeah, I guess I'll reinstall that. It's been a minute since I played this game. Yeah, let's play some zombies at some point. I'll probably not. I won't install that now. I'll install it at some point in time. I should play this game because I never did sit down and take the time to play it. So I'm probably Remnant. Then probably at some point try to play Remnant 2. just think I almost went out, was gonna buy a hard drive, thinking it was the hard drive that was messed up on my Xbox, and it was just the settings was messed up. There's probably some cover up. I feel like Xbox, they had to have been messing up, because I still don't get how the game like today wasn't doing this like black, like it'll start up and then it'll just be sitting on the black screen. Like it wasn't even starting up any other day beforehand. So it's like, fam, that's just something you don't just forget. Like you just don't, oh well, I don't remember what happened before. I'm like, bruh, I seen it from my own eyes what was going on. So but anyways, yeah, let's go ahead, find somebody to raid. I can exit out all those things since my Xbox is working. Fufu's still streaming. Alright, we're gonna raid out to the talented Miss Fufu. She is currently playing some Legend of Zelda. She usually don't be playing this early. It's different. It's weird. But make sure y'all go follow Miss Fufu. Show her some love and support. Be greatly appreciated. And yeah, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you everybody that stopped by today's stream. Stay tuned for the night stream. Plugging up my headset. But yeah, thank you guys and peace.